still imprisoned by Duke Krutoy of Valencia. Toge's grandsons do seem to handle themselves rather well, all things considered. While still in debt, Toge is patiently awaiting his taxes to find the funds to get them released. Both counties are struggling in the aftermath of this failed wars of his foolish king, but Toge can see an end to the mess, both in terms of gaining more control in the counties and with the faction getting created to overthrow the foolish king Knut IV. Yes, we are getting fairly close to getting into a plus again, but we're not quite there yet. Now, in terms of the factions that I just talked about, we do actually have 2 factions against our liege, if I'm not... No, one of them is disbanded again. Alright, so we do still have this faction going on, and it do have a discontent of 200%. And, well, I've never really understood this page, but I think the discontent has to get to 200% before it triggers or something like that. But it seems like our military power is at 169, so we should actually be fairly more powerful than the king at this point, and we could actually press the demands, and that would trigger a civil war. But I'm gonna let the prince handle that situation, because we are still mostly concerned about, of course, our grandsons. They are still in prison, and we need them out of there. I mean, they're doing fine in there. They're not really ill or anything like that, but we do want them out. So let's just hit the on pause and see what happens here. Now, one other thing we can do while this game is... Actually, let's just speed it down just a slight bit here, because I did install a new mod. I was actually getting a little bit annoyed, and I always been annoyed about it, that I didn't really understand what the content finger actually meant. I didn't, you know these words right here? I didn't really fully understand them. I thought I did, but actually, I didn't. And as we are talking about that, we did get some sold royal studs here, so we did gain 4, but I think we need like 20 gold to actually get them released anyway. But I never really understood it. Now, I've installed a mod that should give us a tooltip about it. Yes, it does. A finger will not declare war without somewhat sufficient army. I didn't know that. I had no idea that's actually what it was doing. Now I know. So content actually means a character will spend gold somewhat more easily. I would never have known. I didn't think content would mean anything when it comes to gold. I think content, well, I actually think it would mean the other way around. I thought it would mean that she would spend less gold because she was content. But apparently it's actually the other way around. So definitely worth picking up this little mod just to figure out exactly what they do. And also for the purpose of role-playing a little bit better, because now I know exactly what these things do. I don't actually see anything in here where we can actually see our own situation. But a funny thing, and why I wanted to mention it right now, yeah, our player heir down the line, Fröger here, he's a fearless paragon. So a fearless character is very resistant to dread. So he doesn't really care about it. He's not really getting... It's not really impacting him if someone is dreadful, right? It just doesn't. Paragon is he's much more likely to honor relationships and alliances, and much less likely to become an agent. I had no idea Paragon was actually meant that. Now I know, and thereby we can actually roleplay a little bit better in the future in terms of our player heir here. But I am wondering why we can't see his kind of set of... Maybe he didn't have any, or maybe we just can't see them. I actually do not know what the answer to that is. I think we should be able to see them somewhere, but I just don't know where it would be. Well, that's something I could maybe find out later on. Anyway, is something happening over here? No, not really. We just got a commoner guest arrival in our court. That's not really important. House Thought. Okay, I don't know who she is. She is an evil antagonist. An antagonist will seek to punish transgression much more. Okay. An evil character will treat prisoners much worse. Okay, that's actually what the evil thing is doing. Okay. Interesting. A shady discussion. I am passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk When a soft breeze carries the voice of Habenild and Espen to my ear, the two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make most of their words, from a distance it is clear that their discussion relates Mayor Pridebjörn. Ooh, what is he up to? I must warn Pridebjörn. I mean, I don't know what they're talking about. So why would I warn him? I don't have anything to warn him about, except from just them, talking about him. If only I could get a bit closer. I must know what they are hiding, whatever the cost. I am sure it's probably nothing important. So what would he do here? What would he do? I think he would sneak a little bit closer. He's a... Yeah, right? He's a brave character. He would probably seek a little bit... Is that a brave thing to do? Actually, the brave thing to do would probably be to know exactly what is being said. I don't know. He's wrathful and also ambitious. This is like a trickery one to kind of figure out what he would actually do here. I'm kind of in between. I must know what they are hiding, whatever the cost, and also if only I could get a little bit closer so he would sneak in on them. I think he would sneak in on them instead of actually... And then again, he is their liege. So he would just go in and say, I must know what you're hiding, whatever the cost. That's what he would do. So what is that going to do? It will actually gain us dread. Okay. Possibly outcomes, 69% chance. I lean the subject of the conversation. I learned the subject of the conversation. The question yields no results with 30% chance. Okay, let's go for it. A shady discussion. Here we go. This is gonna be good. It takes a while to lose the two prisoners' tongue. Prisoners? What? They are not prisoners of mine, they are just courtiers. What is going on here with this event? But my jailer is a patient man. What? After several hours of interrogation, the two plotters are ready to confess their secret. Did we just throw them in jail? I mean, they're not in jail. It's just the event doing things here, right? Just ignore that. They're not in jail. We just went in on them in the garden and just told them, what are you on about? The subject of their discussion was an unsavory habit of Mayor Pridebjörn's that I was completely unaware of. So what was it? You learn of Mayor Pridebjörn's attempted murder secret. Oh, what? Who did he try to murder? A snake revealed. Oh boy. What in God's name? My vassal Mayor Pridebjörn has made an attempt on the life of my daughter and heir Åse. Unless I take action, Åse might still be in danger. Wow, I did not see that coming. I need to plan my next move. We need to plan this move. We need to plan this really well, actually. Okay, so... Wow. Where is he? Is he even in my court? I don't think he's part of my court, actually. No. No, not really. No, he's the mayor of... yeah, he's the mayor down here in Svendborg, yeah? Could we, open a slave market? No. So what can we do with this character? I mean... We could try and murder him. That's one way to do it. We could also just blackmail him. But could we imprison him? Honestly, I would probably try and imprison him more than anything. We got 78% chance of it. And otherwise... Oh, this is an act of tyranny, cursing all subjects to lose 5 opinion of us. But... I guess we don't have any proof that... he actually tried to kill our daughter. So that's probably why we can't do it that way. Okay. And what about a murder scheme here? 21% chance. That's not great. That's not great. I don't really think Togi would do that. We can expose a secret. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. So he attempted a murder, and if we kind of... if Mayor Pridebjörn accepts your blackmail with this secret, you will gain a strong hook on him. Or... I think that's the two things we can do. Either we blackmail him, or we just expose his secret, right? That's kind of the two things we can kind of do here to try and do anything. I think we'll try and blackmail him and see if we can gain a strong hook. If we don't get a strong hook and just get a weak hook, I think we'll just expose his kind of, you know, thing here. So let's just blackmail him and see if he accepts that. And if not, well, we will expose it. You have gained a blackmail attempt murder hook on Mayor Pridebjørn. Let's check out exactly what we got. We do have a strong hook on him. So what can we do with that strong hook? I'm wondering if we can imprison him now. Because that is kind of the thing I want to do, actually. And he would accept it, but it's still an act of tyranny. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? That is a problem. What else can we do with that? Offer a ward, seduce. We don't really have anything. We can revoke the title. No, you do not have limited crown authority. So if we had limited crown authority, we could actually revoke his title and get rid of this baron. That might be worth doing. We could definitely do that. We have plenty of prestige to do that with. I haven't even thought about raising our crown authority. You know what? Let's raise the authority here in our counties to limited crown authority, pass the law, and that should make sure. Actually, it might have to. Maybe it has to do something here. Oh no, we got another event. But I would like to see if we can do that. But we'll see after this event. On the Saint's Feast Day, a mysterious play of the martyrdom of Saint Pelagius is performed under the direction of suffragan Bishop, I can't say that word, Bishop Hjalmar. Pelagius is a beautiful young Christian man, was held hostage by a Moorish caliphate. Oh, probably, probably from Arabia or somewhere. A caliphate is probably from Arabia. Impressed by Pelagius' courage and faith, not to mention besotted by his beauty, the Caliphate offered Pelagius his freedom if he converted to Islam. Alright, yeah, it makes sense. The boy responded to the Caliphate's offer and advanced by stating that it is not right that a man cleansed by the baptism of Christ should accept and kiss of a lord or what is that word? Have you ever seen that word in your life before? I have no idea what that means. A left slave of demons. I don't even exactly know what he means by left. It's not good. It's not a nice word. I know that, but I do not know exactly what it means. Enraged, the Caliphate and Pelagius tortured and decapitated the man. What? Really? Very inspirational. Oh, okay. You gain 25 prestige, piety, and also lose stress, and Hjalmar gains 10 opinion of you. Okay, that's very cool. Nice little event. Now, I don't think there is anything gonna trigger with the last thing we did here by raising the crown authority. But what we could try and do here now is revoke title. We can do that now. So what will happen by doing that? Well, revoking baronies does not incur tyranny. Perfect. He will lose 80 opinion of us and become our rival. 10% chance that you and Mayor Pridebjørn becomes rivals. All rivals of Mayor Pridebjørn gains 20 opinion of you. We don't even need to use a hook here, so we can just revoke the title. And I think after that, yeah, I see no choice but to bow to your decision and strip me of a barony. And we can actually hold that because we do have enough holdings to actually hold it. So it's basically just ours right now, which is fine. We gain a little bit more money probably from it and the trade routes and stuff like that. So we can just hold that. It does have some pastures and also a guild hall. So that was actually not terrible finding out that secret, was it? And now I do believe we can probably imprison... No, we can't really imprison him. Well, we don't really have anything we can do with him because now he's not in our court. But let's make time run just for a second here. Can we do anything now? No, we can only invite to the court. But if we do that, it's... I mean, it doesn't make any sense. We'll just let him roam the lands of Denmark, I suppose. Yeah, he's the lowborn. He will probably go to some other court. But it doesn't really matter too much to us. But that was actually nice. Now we have Svenborg as a holding as well. So that was definitely worth getting rid of that guy. I do... I mean, now when he's not in our court anymore, I don't think there is a chance that he can actually kill our daughter as well. So we do actually get away with... we should... What? You should grant Svenborg to someone holding of a wrong type. Svenborg is the wrong type of your form of government and gives you barely any taxes or levies. Okay, so I guess we should give it to someone. So how's that working? Grant to, and we can actually choose who we grant it to. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Okay, so... Prince Thorkeli Svensson. Who's that? He's of the Estrid house. I don't think we want to give it to someone outside of our realm. I wouldn't mind giving it to one of our knights. Maybe this guy, actually. Joachim the Eager. How would he like... Actually, let's check out who he exactly is before we do anything. So he is an analytic lackery. So analytic is an analytic character will not declare war without a very sufficient army. That's fine. A lackery will spend gold much more easily. Which is also okay as a baron, I suppose. He's patient, he's generous, and he's also honest. I do like this character. I think we're gonna grant him the barony. He's not Danish. But yeah, I still like this character quite a lot. I'm just wondering if there is anyone else we would like to grant. Maybe we could give it to Donald as well. That would also be... I don't know. Maybe that's more... no, I think I don't know. It's like... It's between him and Donald here. Two non-Danish persons, but you know what, I don't really care too much about that. But here's the thing. Donald is closest to the family, and wouldn't make sense to give it to him, but who do we actually like the most? Oh, his opinion of us is -37. Yeah, I don't really like that at all. I think we'll give it to Joachim. At least he likes us. At least a little bit. And he is also a very good character to have around. So let's give him Svenborg as a baron. Then he will have 20 opinion increase of us. That will do. I feel like that was very eventful. That was really nice. I really liked that. Yeah, that was cool. That was a cool little event. We also have 6 gold now. If we let time run a little bit further... Maybe. I think actually it should pop up in the events here when we can actually try and ransom our grandsons away from this Duchy of Valicia here. Yeah, he doesn't like us one bit, but hopefully we will have enough money soon enough. Yes, there is the alert for the ransom, and we can get a figure out. Okay, what about... Now, here's the thing. If we do have enough gold to get both of them out, at least one of them out, which one would we probably prefer to get out first? I think Toge would probably take the youngest first, right? I feel like that is... It might go against what is the most sensible thing to do in terms of the gameplay, but in terms of realism and role-playing, he would probably go for the youngest first, right? So I think we will try and ransom the youngest first, and then... later on, we can maybe try and get the other one out when we do have 10 more gold. But first off, let's just get Frenne out of that horrible prison and get him home. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Let's hit the on pause here and see if it happens. This is like the main thing to do in this episode, basically. A good deal. Thank you kindly. We got our son back. Sorry, grandson back, of course. We do have one more to go, so I think we're just gonna let time run here and see if anything else is gonna pop up. But yeah, we definitely do want the other guy as well. Okay, we can actually do it already now, if we pay 10. We will go in debt, but you know what, since it's popping off, I might as well do it and go into a bit of minus here again. I don't care about that. There we go. So we have ransomed both of them out of their prison, and they are back with their family, and you know what? That's about it. That's about all he could ask for. Now, of course, we do have the factions to look into, which, yeah, I mean, now it's a bit lower actually in numbers of strength here, which is interesting. Oh, hold on, what is going on down here? Are they... Okay, they're attacking someone, fair enough. I was just about to say, oh, here we go again, they're gonna raid us, but it didn't happen. But yeah, we got a couple of things to look forward to here. One of them is, of course, the increased control, which is, of course, giving us just more money, more men and levies and stuff like that. And also maybe a civil war. Who knows? Maybe the civil war will hit this episode, maybe next episode, maybe never. You never know in this game. You never know really what will happen. So we'll see. We'll see what's gonna... Oh, we got so many wars we can... What is going on here? Why do we have so many wars we can... Prince Benedict Svensson of Denmark. This guy over here. Oh, we have a guy that have claims. Who is... Oh, we got one of the Estrids with us. He's one of our knights right now. I didn't even recognize that. He's disloyal, okay. And club-footed, and also a bastard, okay. Okay. Righteous Ravener. Or Ravener. Ravener. Okay, but interesting that he's disloyal. That's a fame trait. Huh. Alright. That's probably why we have so many wars we could get into. Yeah, definitely. He got a lot of claims everywhere. I don't think we're gonna help him out, to be honest. I don't really see why we would do that. Because it won't... He would just get the contested tile. We wouldn't get anything out of it except from... Yeah, opinion with him, which doesn't really help me a whole lot, so I don't think we'll declare any wars for him. We would go into a war against our liege if there was a civil war breaking out, but otherwise I don't really see why we would go out and take a land grab anywhere right now, so let's just hit the yawn pause and see what happens down the line. I overhear two of my servants having an animated conversation. They are complaining about another servant of mine who is known for her rather cruel nature towards some of the other servants, and she often bullies them. It is no secret that many of my servants detest this woman. Oh boy. If she were only kinder, the taller servant says, shaking his head. Did she never learn how to be kind? Okay. Alright, one has to wonder if she is even capable of feeling, the short and stout servant says, crossing her arms. Alas, we cannot do anything because she serves our lord loyally and competently? Okay, without flaws, or what can we do? So what can we do? Wow, I completely butchered that last part, didn't I? That will happen. I am not natural English speaker. I am Danglish. I speak Danglish very good. Yeah, that was very German. But no, that was not very German. But it was that was Danglish. That was absolutely Danglish. So as long as she serves me well, I don't care how she treats others. I don't know if Chugi would say that. I should lecture this servant on being kinder to others. Maybe. Cruelty. The servant and I could bully some other servants together. I mean, no. I don't know. I think I should lecture this servant on being kinder to others. Again, he's getting older. He's getting more... Yeah, because if there is a problem within his halls, within his holding, he definitely wants to figure out what it is, because it could reflect upon his family, and it could be troublesome for the rest of the family as well if the servants are not happy, or in this case probably slaves, thralls. So I think we are gonna lecture her. So we gain 25 piety by doing that. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. And in this case, I'm pretty happy with that actually. We also just got our first diplomacy perk. Wow, exciting. At the age of, how old are we? 65? So yeah, we want to go down the family tree here, so we can befriend. That's an interesting one. We could befriend some of our family members, to be honest. That wouldn't be. Groom to rule. Children receive 1 to 3 extra skill points. That seems even better. Honestly, it does. Right now, I think Groom to Rule would be more in line of what Toge would take here for himself, because he wants to kind of give his grandchildren the best possible outcome he can give them. And in this case, it's definitely extra skill points. So yeah, let's do that. Actually, he do only have 1 ward, doesn't he? Yes, you only have a Fröger as the ward. The other grandson is actually getting educated by his father. So yeah. But yeah, diplomacy +2 for also Elvin here. That's interesting. Groom to rule. So she actually... Oh, it was our child getting extra. Ah, okay. But that's also not bad, I suppose. I'm pretty happy with that one as well. That's not bad. How far has she actually come? 13 in diplomacy, but she's not a great character by all means. No, she's not really. She's also 49 now. She's getting old as well, which is interesting. But yeah, she doesn't really have a lot of good attributes, but hopefully we won't play as her too long. Hopefully her sons is something we can play with for a little bit longer. But we'll see what happens. We'll see. All of a sudden, we do not have enough knights in our ranks. That is interesting. 9 out of 10. We do have one of them forbidden to go into combat, don't we? Yeah, we do have Joachim, the mayor. I think we want to stick to that. He's not very good in combat, and he's a very good character, so we don't really want to force him into combat. But yeah, it's leaving me a little bit worried. But then again, we do have 10 knights or 9 knights, so it should be all right. Now, another thing that just happened, I just saw, is that we have gained a level of fame. We are, well, our glory is widely known now. That is pretty cool. So is this one? No, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, so our level of fame have gone up to distinguished. What exactly does that actually mean? Oh, that's why we do miss a knight now, because we gained one more knight. Aha, that's why. Okay, fair enough. So secular opinion. What is secular? What does that mean? This type of opinion affects all characters that is not clergy. Okay, that's fine. So +5. That's quite a bit, actually, isn't it? For everyone. Every single person in the world that we can, you know, talk to gets +5 opinion of us. That seems a little bit extreme, but I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. A number of hopuis, I have no idea what that is, but I have a feeling it might be a flower, have been spotted hanging about near my residence as of late, with a distinctive colorful crown of feathers. There's no mistake what kind of bird they are. Okay, well, it's not a flower, it's a bird. Hopuis. Hopuis? I don't know what bird that is. Traditionally, these birds have had a dark and ominous association in Danish superstition. Really? I think I need to look up on Google what this is. I have no idea what bird that is. Some say they are thieves, others that they are harbingers of death, yet others agents of Satan. When I traditionally think about what they just described here, I was thinking about not a raven, but a... could that be... I don't know the English word for that now when I think about it. That's interesting. I know there is something here to be said about this. There are ravens, and then there are... I can't find the word. Are they really called Hopius? Hopius? Hopu? Maybe? I don't know, but that's interesting. I mean, I kind of want to look it up on Google in just a second here, but let's just get done with this kind of event, and then I will look it up. We have to scare them away or kill them. They are birds. I'm sure we will be fine. Why does he gain stress by saying that? Because, I kind of want to see what it actually does here. I kind of want to see what it actually does, because I'm in between what to do here. So we gain a 13 stress, which will bring us over the line of getting us into, you know, rank 2 stress again. Because we are wrathful. So we are wrathful towards some birds. Is that really it? Oh, historical context. Okay, let's see here. Hoopies, once considered a single species, are now seen as several species under the genus Upupa. They are noted for their colorful crown of feathers. Again, historically they had a different meaning in different cultures. It must be a bird that I know. It must be something that actually still exists as well. But colorful... See, here's the thing. The colorful feathers is pulling me off, because that means it's definitely not in the same species as ravens or anything like that when it's colorful. I have no idea what it is. But I don't think we will actually take this. I don't really see why this is... I mean, he would probably say this. Honestly, this is the first time where I'm sitting there thinking Toge would probably say this, but he would not say it because of this, right? We have to scare them away in this case. We do spend 25 prestige, but I don't want to take the stress here, and I don't think it is fair by the creator here to actually think that it is wrathful to not scare them away. I wouldn't care about the birds one bit or the other. So why would I gain stress by not caring, right? And I think Toge would have the same kind of feeling about it. So I think we're gonna go with the first one here, which is kind of breaking my emotion ever so slightly, but it is definitely what I want to go for. But yeah, I will. Just a second, guys. I want to figure out exactly what hoopies are. I want to look that up. That is interesting to me right now. All right, guys. I can say with 100% certainty I have never seen this bird before in my life. At least not in Denmark. Maybe in a zoo, but I have never seen it in Denmark. And I don't believe that this event is actually true, because... Or maybe it is. Maybe 1,000 years ago, maybe these birds was in Denmark, but not anymore. They don't exist in Denmark. They don't exist in the northern part of Europe. They are on the other hand in the southern part of Europe. But yeah, I don't know why that event actually had that wrong, but it's definitely not a species that is in Denmark. But yeah, well, there we go. I got triggered. Honestly, I did. But it was nice, and you learn something by playing this game, don't you? If you're role playing, you definitely. Oh, what on earth is that? What is that name? You have to figure stuff out, right? And that is part of the fun of playing this game, I think. And here we go again. A mental break. Okay, well, I guess we were put over the line again. Lately, it feels like I'm constantly. Yeah, we have seen this before. Blah, 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 blah. Not role-playing that one again. A trip to the brothel will bring relief. Oh. Ooh, no, perhaps a new view of God will help me. Oh, what? Is that the two kind of things we have to choose between? Oh, wow. Oh, we were below. Oh, we were actually in stress level. Why had this... Did we get... I don't know. Is this like stress level... It says stress level 1. But I guess because we are still in stress level 1, it triggers again for some reason. I think he will bite his lips and try to stay focused here. I don't actually think he will take any of these kind of options. So yeah, we will probably trigger another one here. Yep, there we go. Mental break. Oh god. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. So, is this a new one? Of late, my courtier seems to avoid me at all costs. Well, I hear whispers that my bravery is mistaken for bloodlust, but that just means that I rule with a firm hand. It does not mean that I am a monster. Does it? Damnable ingrates. I don't even know what that means. A stiff drink must solve the problem. Yeah, I would probably go with that one again. I don't need love, just obedience. No, I think he will drink. See, it seems like... what is this one actually? What exactly is it? Oh, the irritable. Okay, that makes sense now. Alright, high blood pressure. That doesn't sound nice. No, we are gonna go with the drinking here. That is definitely his go-to when it comes to stress. So there we go. We are in stress 2 again. Or not. Not sure what is going on, but... Oh yeah, we lowered the stress levels again by drinking, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, oh, look at that. We actually finished the control in the county of Lübeck. Fantastic. Education is at an end. Our child is of age, and he's also apparently ill. Oh boy. That, not our boy, our grandson, of course, but that is not good. I don't know why he's ill all of a sudden, but I mean, people get ill. So, until we meet again, Oyger. So he gained the bargainer trait, which is not the best in the world, but yeah, it's okay. So he's a fearless paragon like we saw before, and then he's ill. But that means we do have a couple of things we probably want to do with him in terms of marrying him off, or maybe gaining an alliance in the, you know, while we're doing that as well. And the other good thing is that our, what is it called? Marshal is also done with the, yeah, control in the county down here. So we can actually also go in and tell him to increase the county in Fyn as well. But, guys, I think we're gonna leave with us having to make the decision for next time in terms of our grandson marrying off, or at least find someone that you potentially marry. Because I feel like we have gotten far enough in this episode, right? And it's also a good event to start off with in the next one. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you around next time.